Hello, congratulations for getting a new eReviewer manuscript review system for your journal or conference. This video is created for the admins or editor-in-chiefs for any journal. In this example, we are going to use Journal of Global Hospitality and Tourism website to show you what we mean. Here, you will be created a journal or conference website. It's going to have the ereviewer.org/ the acronym for your journal, whatever that you have told us, as long as it's available. So the new authors or reviewers or anybody to log into the system, they will come here. If the authors do not have an account with your system, they are going to click here, create account, and I'm going to show you a couple of things that what needs to be done in this. Your system currently is ready to be to accept any kind of submission, but you have to do a little bit of customization for your journal or conference. So you will receive one email as an admin that will ask you to set up a password for your system. I already have done it. Once you do it, you'll be able to log into the system. You'll be able to see your journal or conference name here. If you are a member of other journal or conference for any kind of a role, you'll be able to see them here. Right now we only have one. As the admin or editor-in-chief, I can see the submissions. So I'm gonna click here, Admin Center. This is the 30,000 bird eye view of my journal. Any kind of editors, associate editors, track chairs, I will be able to see everything in here. Before you start using this, you need to do a little bit of configuration. Very simple. Just to tell you, to show you what I mean is that, first of all, remember, if you are a new author, they will click here, and here they are going to write their title. So you'll be able to actually alter this, add anything that you want to add here. And also the tracks. Again, this is only for your authors to be able to register with the system. So if you want to alter them, let's see how you can do it in the system. And you have to do this only one time in the beginning when you start using your journal. So let's start with academic titles. As you can see here, they are here again, these ones. Let me just add you one title here. Please note that we have many titles. These ones that is already here, the ones that you cannot alter them, you can add more if you need. If for any reason that some of these do not apply to you and you don't want to see them here, you can let us know. We'll be happy to remove them for your journal only or conference. So let's put a test title, and I'm just gonna click on save here. See how easy that is. It's gonna come here, and if you go to this website, I'm gonna refresh and look at my title, and you will see test title here alphabetically put in there. So obviously that is not good for me. I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that. Just double check, and if I come back to this form, academic title, you will see the test title has been deleted. So this is configuration number one. Number two is that you are going to go to this tracks. Remember, again, when they sign up, the authors have to tell you one of these tracks. If this doesn't fit to you, or you want to add more tracks, very simple. You will come here. I'm going to add test track just to show you. Click on save, and it will go in here. I'm going to go into the second page because it shows 10. Here's my test track, and let me show you how in real life this is. So test track is right here, right? So I'm going to come, and I'm going to, of course, delete this because I do not need it. Okay, so this is number two. Number one was academic titles. Number two is tracks and categories. They both impact the author sign up page. Now, once the authors sign up and register, they can now submit a new article to your journal or conference. They are going to see this. As you know, you as the admin have the admin panel reviewer, if you are acting as a reviewer for this journal for any reason, sometimes you as the editor, if it is your own paper, you cannot review your own paper. Somebody else has to do it, so then you will not be able to see it. Or if you are an author here, see, you can be many of these things. So the authors are going to see, click on begin submission, and they are going to see the 6-step process. Here, what are the things that you can change? 3 things. 1 is type of the article. 2 is the category. Right now we have only refereed article, we have only research paper as a category, and we have the regular issue for the issue. So let's just go and fix them. So what kind of type of, again, this is depending upon your journal, but if I want to show you, so I'm going to come here and click on submission types. I have refereed article here. Let's say that you have non-refereed articles as well. Again, this depends on every individual journal or conference. You can have it. Maybe you are going to have a book review as a type. Okay, you want, and you may have editorial. Whatever that you have. Please look now what happens. I'm going to go to author again, and I'm going to click on start submission. I want you to look at, please, this field. Do you remember this was only a refereed article? Now you see many. Whatever that fits to your journal, please adjust this. So I'm going to go back here to submission types, and if you made a mistake, but please do not delete them later, because if you delete after people add articles, submit articles to here, you will also delete them as well. So please pay attention to these. Whatever you can always add later, but deleting once there are submissions inside, it is a little bit more cumbersome. It's possible, but it's cumbersome. So please do it. Maybe some journals also accept conference reports. Whatever the types that you have, you can add here. For me, I'm going to keep them here because Journal of Global Hospitality and Tourism will have all of these types. So second one is paper categories. I'm going to come here. As you see, I have only research paper here. I can add some other paper categories. Maybe I have a viewpoint article. Some people may have this, some journals or conferences. I may have industry articles. I can have, I'm gonna click on save. And as you do this, please look what's going on. If you are an author, they are going to see this coming. You see, as I add, more of them come here. So I'm gonna go back again to paper categories, and I'm going to, for example, some journals have conceptual papers. So whatever that your journal has, some of them has a case study as a, again, you determine this, what paper categories that you are going to offer. If all you have is just a research paper, then just simply keep this. You don't have to add anything. Finally, submission issues. Why do we have this important? Because you may have special issues. So I'm gonna come here. I will just put special issue, for example, COVID-19 and tourism. I'm just making this up, by the way, to show you what I mean. Again, if I go back to author, start new submission, and I'm gonna click on this, I will be able to see this. You see, if you have a special issue and if you want people to add them into special issue, you can add them in here. So, and there is also one more thing that I would like to show you as an admin for your journal. Here is also email configurations. These are email configurations that has been, nobody else has access to this. Only you as the admin have access. You can actually customize them, but please be very careful because they are very intensely configured. These are dynamic files so that you don't see the author's name or last name here. But because this is gonna come from the submission. This first name is gonna go into the author's first name, author's last name. A new submission, when somebody submits something, they get an email. A new submission with submission ID. These are all dynamic fields. If you want, you can change anything here. If you want to add a name, for example, the editor's name, we usually put resource name, means that's the resource, like the name of your journal or conference. So for me, for example, if I were to have this particular, I think even preview what it looks like. It will show me that Journal of Global Hospitality and Tourism Editorial Office. Again, you can change them if you want. So I'm gonna close use role, change email, new user email. When somebody just joins your journal, they're gonna get this one. Again, you can customize this text here. Please try not to teach these ones. Remember, resource name is the name of your journal or conference. Resource URL is the URL of your journal or conference. It's going to come here automatically. So I suggest that you maybe sign into your account as an author or submit a paper, and then you'll be able to see all of these. So if you want, please spend the time going there. And don't worry, you can always change this. You don't have to change this in the beginning. As the emails come through, you will be able to see, oh, I need to add this in here. I'm gonna go and add it here. So this is it. Very simple system. You can immediately start using this. Please give your authors this website, whatever the acronym of your ereviewer.org, and they are ready to just create an account and submit papers. Reviewers, your reviewers will do the same thing. We also have a reviewer account. So also I just want to tell you, I'm sorry, that you can actually create a new user. Let's say that you have a new person that you would like to add to this journal, whatever the name could be. So you will put the name, but the important thing that you can add as an author, you can add a reviewer, track chair, that particular, remember, special issue, you can assign a special issue to a track chair if you want. Associate guest editor, associate or guest editor, or editor-in-chief. You can add one of these things, and one person can be multiple roles. Every person who opens an account, they become an author, and they can also, you can make them a reviewer, you can make them editor-in-chief, associate editor, etc. And when the articles come, you will be able to assign them to whoever you want. And also you can assign the articles depending upon the special issues to whoever you want to assign them. So here you can just assign one of the editors if you have more than one special issue editor. Let's say that for this special issue, I'm going to create another person, John Doe 1, John Doe. I am just adding this person. You can see I created, I'm just gonna choose one of these, and I'm gonna make this person a guest editor. Okay, so clicked on here, and now I have, if I go to users, you'll be able to see this person here as a associate guest editor. He or she is already an author reviewer, and here's a track chair associate. So again, if I go back to my submission issues, I will be able to come here and I can assign this to John Doe. What this will happen, that any submission that's gonna come to this will go to John Doe, but you as the admin also will see them. You will also get all of these submissions as well. So this way you can keep track of what's going on. Obviously, I'm going to delete this issue because we don't have that, and I don't want people to think that we have it. And for this user, the last user that I have created, I'm also going to delete like this. I hope this is helpful, and hopefully you will enjoy this system, and thank you for your interest.